Have you ever faced a moment in your life where everything seemed to be spiraling out of control? Imagine being a young man, suddenly ripped from your home, thrust into a foreign land, and pressured to abandon everything you hold dear. This is the incredible journey of the prophet Daniel, a beacon of hope and faith in a world filled with darkness. Join me as we delve into Daniel's inspiring story, a tale of resilience, miracles, and unwavering faith that continues to resonate with millions today. A captive's courage, Daniel's early life. In the midst of turmoil, Daniel's life took a drastic turn when he was captured during King Nebuchadnezzar's siege of Jerusalem. He was only about 17 years old when the walls of his beloved city fell, and the cries of despair filled the air. The soldiers marched him and other young nobles hundreds of kilometers to the magnificent but oppressive city of Babylon. Can you imagine the fear and uncertainty he must have felt? Babylon was a marvel of the ancient world, filled with wonders that dazzled the eye, the hanging gardens, the majestic ziggurat, and luxurious palaces. Yet, for Daniel, this beauty was overshadowed by the stark reality of his captivity. The customs, language, and especially the religion of Babylon were foreign and, to him, deeply troubling. In an environment designed to erase his identity and faith, Daniel's spirit shone brightly. He was presented with the king's rich food and wine, a temptation that would challenge anyone's resolve. But Daniel saw it as a test of faith. Eating food sacrificed to idols would compromise his devotion to God. With unwavering conviction, he asked for permission to eat only vegetables and water. This simple act of faithfulness was the beginning of a remarkable journey, marked by divine intervention. God's favor, a test of faithfulness. Imagine the chief eunuch's trepidation when Daniel made his request. What if Daniel and his friends appeared weak after 10 days? But Daniel's confidence was contagious, and the eunuch agreed. After the test period, Daniel and his friends were healthier and more vigorous than those who consumed the king's delicacies. This miracle was not just a reward for Daniel's faith, it was a divine confirmation that God was with him. From that point on, Daniel's life was marked by extraordinary wisdom and clarity. He was soon summoned to interpret King Nebuchadnezzar's troubling dream, a feat that no one else could accomplish. The king was desperate, tormented by a dream so vivid that it stole his sleep. He demanded not only the interpretation but also the dream's content without revealing it himself. This was an impossible task, leading to a decree that would result in the execution of all the wise men in Babylon. Facing the impossible, Daniel's faith in action. Upon hearing the news, Daniel sought time to pray with his friends. They petitioned God for mercy, and that night, God revealed the mystery to Daniel in a vision. With courage and humility, he approached the king, emphasizing that only God could reveal such mysteries. Daniel interpreted the dream, describing a magnificent statue made of various materials, each representing a series of kingdoms culminating in God's eternal kingdom that would ultimately prevail. Nebuchadnezzar was awestruck by Daniel's wisdom and the power of God. He fell prostrate before Daniel, acknowledging the God who reveals mysteries, and promoted Daniel to a high position, ensuring that Daniel's friends were elevated as well. This moment not only saved many lives, but also solidified Daniel's reputation as a prophet and servant of the Most High. The fiery furnace, a test of faith. As the narrative unfolds, we see Daniel's friends face their own test of faith. Nebuchadnezzar erected a golden statue and decreed that everyone must worship it. When Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego refused, their bravery became a powerful testimony. They declared that their God was capable of saving them, but even if he didn't, they would not bow down to the image. Infuriated, the king ordered the furnace to be heated 7 times hotter than usual. The soldiers who threw them in perished from the flames, yet the three men emerged unharmed, with a fourth figure, resembling a divine presence, walking with them in the fire. This miraculous event not only demonstrated God's power, but also influenced Nebuchadnezzar profoundly, leading him to exalt the God of Israel. The writing on the wall, divine judgment. Years later, during the reign of Belshazzar, another significant moment arose. The king held a feast, using sacred vessels from the temple in Jerusalem to toast to false gods. In the midst of this blasphemous celebration, a mysterious hand appeared and wrote on the palace wall, leaving everyone terrified. Once again, Daniel was called upon to interpret the message. He entered the scene with a clear reminder of God's judgment. Belshazzar, despite being aware of his grandfather's humbling experience, failed to learn from history. Daniel boldly explained that the writing signified the end of Belshazzar's reign, a prophecy that would soon come to pass. This moment further cemented Daniel's reputation as a prophet, reinforcing the reality that God's sovereignty is unshakable. The den of lions, faith in perilous times. As Daniel continued to prosper under Darius, jealousy brewed among other leaders. Unable to find fault in his character, they devised a plan to attack his faith. They convinced Darius to issue a decree forbidding prayer to any god except him for 30 days, with severe consequences for disobedience. Despite knowing the risks, Daniel remained steadfast in his faith. When caught praying, he was thrown into a den of lions. But God sent an angel to shut the lions' mouths, and when Darius rushed to the den, he was overjoyed to find Daniel unharmed. This event solidified Daniel's faith and brought glory to God, demonstrating his power and deliverance. Visions of the future, God's sovereignty revealed. Daniel's prophetic visions revealed the rise and fall of empires, emphasizing that God's kingdom would ultimately prevail. Among these was the vision of the 70 weeks, outlining the future of Israel and the coming of the Messiah. This revelation brought hope to Daniel and his people, affirming God's sovereignty over history. In one of his most striking visions, Daniel saw 4 great beasts, each representing kingdoms that would rule the earth. The final vision of the heavenly court, presided over by the Ancient of Days, revealed the ultimate judgment of these kingdoms. Daniel's visions reaffirmed God's eternal plan for redemption, emphasizing the importance of faith in times of uncertainty. Personal reflections. Throughout the story of Daniel, several key lessons emerge that are relevant to our lives today: faithfulness in adversity. Daniel's unwavering commitment to God in the face of adversity serves as a powerful reminder for us. Life's challenges may feel insurmountable, but we can draw strength from our faith. The power of prayer. Daniel's reliance on prayer during times of crisis underscores the importance of seeking divine guidance and strength. In our own lives, turning to God in prayer can provide clarity and comfort amid uncertainty. Standing firm in beliefs, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego's refusal to bow down to false idols highlights the significance of standing firm in our beliefs, even when faced with societal pressure. The courage inspires us to remain true to our convictions. God's sovereignty. The overarching theme of God's sovereignty throughout Daniel's life reassures us that He is in control, even in chaotic times. Trusting in His plan can help us navigate life's uncertainties. Hope for the future. Daniel's prophetic revelations provide a sense of hope, reminding us that God's redemptive plan is at work. Despite current challenges, we can look forward to a future filled with promise and purpose. The enduring legacy of Daniel. The life of Daniel is more than just a historical account, it is a living testimony of what unwavering faith in God can accomplish. His story is a beacon for anyone navigating the trials of life, reminding us that even in the darkest moments, God's light shines the brightest. Daniel's courage in the face of insurmountable odds, whether in interpreting dreams, surviving a den of lions, or standing firm against the pressures of conformity, speaks to the power of trusting God above all else. In our own lives, Daniel's example encourages us to remain steadfast in our convictions, especially when the world around us demands compromise. His reliance on prayer, faith, and unwavering loyalty to God's command serves as a timeless lesson in devotion. Just as Daniel was rewarded with divine wisdom, protection, and favor, so too can we experience the blessings of remaining faithful through life's challenges. Ultimately, Daniel's visions of future kingdoms and the establishment of God's eternal reign provide hope for all believers. His life points to the greater story of redemption and the triumph of God's kingdom. We are reminded that no matter how powerful earthly rulers and empires may seem, God's kingdom is the one that will last forever, and His plans for us are filled with purpose, peace, and eternal joy. As we reflect on Daniel's legacy, may we be inspired to trust in God's sovereignty, embrace our faith without fear, and look forward to the day when His kingdom will be fully revealed.
If this message resonates with you, hit that like button and let the universe know you're ready for your breakthrough. Subscribe to our channel for more transformative insights and guidance on your journey to abundance. Share this video with friends and family who need to hear this today. Let's amplify our positive energy together. Your engagement not only helps us grow but also strengthens the cosmic energy we are building as a community. Together, we can uplift each other and manifest our dreams into reality, one positive action at a time.